Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 19 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for the love and support on the channel. And before we get into today's episode, guys, quickly want to cover something. Obviously, I've just hit 2 of my latest YouTube achievements. One of them being hitting 50 views within 24 hours. So thank you again for that, guys. I really do appreciate it. And the other one was in the first month to try and upload for a solid 7 days, a full week. And I just completed that. So thank you so much for the support, guys. But what I did realise when I was doing that week, and I've had a little look on YouTube, I've had a little Google, spoken to someone at YouTube, is it seems the YouTube subscription box is broken. Now, if you're not sure what that means, when you click that subscribe button down below, when I upload a video, you can go to your subscriptions tab and it'll show my videos. You're subscribed to the channel, so every time a video goes up, you guys get to see it. But unfortunately, the last 3 or 4 videos, the views have dipped a lot. Now, I'm not all about the views. I don't want to be getting loads of views. Obviously, I do this to entertain you guys, and I do it because I enjoy doing it. But what I noticed is we went from hitting 50 views within 24 hours, I've done that twice on 2 videos, to then after 24 hours only getting 21 views. And I thought, oh, that's a little bit strange. You know, why are people not coming back? Is it me? Am I doing something wrong? So I had a little look into it, and I've seen all over Twitter people complaining to YouTube saying they've been unsubscribed to channels, they're not getting notifications, there's no videos in their subscription boxes. So I think YouTube is broke. So what I just want to say to you guys is definitely go and check the channel and make sure you've watched the last couple of episodes. It's going to be episode 15, 14 and 13, and I also uploaded a Call of Duty video. Now, the reason I say this, guys, because I don't want you to miss anything. It may not be your fault. Now, I did ask on a previous video, guys, is this going in the subscription boxes? A couple of people said yes, a couple of people said no. So it's one of them. People were saying like it wasn't showing any views on my channel, it wasn't showing subscribers. People tried to subscribe, but it wouldn't let them. I don't really know what's going on with YouTube, but it seems to be a little bit broke. So the best thing I can say, guys, is come back to the channel every day at 7, half 7, that's UK time, and just check to see whether there's a video uploaded, and hopefully YouTube will have that sorted. But anyway, as usual, we're going to jump back into the previous episode. Now, of course, we faced off against the 4th position in the Premier League, Watford, in the first game of the previous episode. It was a little bit of a difficult one, if I'm completely honest. I thought we'd maybe gone back to our old ways, and we weren't playing great. But thankfully, in around the 87th, 88th minute, we managed to score a goal. We went on, of course, to beat Watford 1-0 and bag those 3 points in the Premier League. And then, of course, we played an absolutely huge game in the Champions League. Second time facing off against them, of course, Paris Saint-Germain. It was never going to be an easy game, and sadly it ended 2-2. Now, the reason I say sadly is because if we'd have won that game, we would have finished top of our group. Now, the flip side of that is, okay, we only got a draw. We are now guaranteed to go through to the knockout stages, but it means it's down to that final game where we face off against Napoli. We've already played them once, and it drew 3-3. Absolutely incredible game, but we are facing off against them to see who is finishing top of Group C. So it's going to be a lot of drama, there's going to be a lot of excitement, and it's not just who's getting through, it's who is finishing top of the group. So I'm super excited for that. But coming back in today's episode, as you can see there, I'm super excited for this, and this could be one of the most challenging games so far. And the reason I say that is because every single episode I've said, look, Everton are constantly, you can see there in the table, breathing down our necks. We started to build a bit of a gap between Wolves, so between 1st and 3rd. That is not bad. It's a nice little gap, but we need to be basically pushing Everton out the way now. There's only 1 point in it. They're breathing down our necks. And what do you know? The 1st of December, it's Christmas time soon, and we're facing off against Everton at Anfield. So if we can beat them, we'll push the gap even further. We'll then go to 35. They'll still be on 31, and we've got a nice 4-point gap. Now, the reason I want that is so we can breathe a little bit. You can then relax. If you drop a couple of points and you get a draw where you shouldn't, or you lose a game, it's not the end of the world. But obviously, we want to be winning the majority of the games that we can. And the second game in today's episode is against West Brom in the Carabao Cup. Now, I do believe it's either the semi or quarter finals. There we go. It's the quarter finals in the Carabao Cup where we're facing off against West Brom. I mentioned in the previous episode how busy December was going to be, and you can see there we're playing Everton. 3 days later, it's West Brom. A few more days later, Bournemouth, Napoli, United, Burnley, Wolves, Newcastle, Arsenal. It's a very, very struggled month. You can see so many games. We've got to rotate the team a lot. And this is why I'm a little bit sad, because obviously in the previous episode, the last game where we played the best team we could was against PSG. And that meant, unfortunately, not all of our players were fit to face off against Everton. So I've got kind of an A/B squad playing Everton. And then I'm going to have all my players fit, ready to face off against West Brom. But you know what? It's the Carabao Cup. I'd like to go all the way, so I don't mind doing that. I'd just rather have had the stronger team against Everton. But you can see there we've got Ryan Sessegnon on that left wing. wing, Angel Correa up top as striker, Salah on that right wing, Naby Keita and Lallana in the central midfield, Jordan Henderson in the central defensive midfield, Tierney, Gomez, Jimenez and Alves at the back, with Alisson in goal. And without any further ado, guys, let's just jump into this game. I'm super excited. Of course, this is the Liverpool derby. I'm hoping we're going to pick up the win. Everton are doing absolutely unbelievable right now. And here we are, the Liverpool derby. This is the one game in Liverpool that divides families. Absolutely divides them. You've got dads that might be Everton fans, but then sons and daughters that could be Liverpool fans. It divides fans constantly. Families argue, everyone takes digs at each other. If you're an Evertonian, if you're a Liverpool fan, you just do not want to be seen in the same room as each other. This is going to be an absolutely incredible game. Of course, Everton are only 1 point behind us. We really need to bag these 3 points. It's as simple as that. We've come here, we're at Anfield, we're at home, we need those 3 points. So let's go ahead and get into this game against Everton and hopefully bag the 3 points. Let's win that nicely done, Gomez. Lallana going to flick this up, playing it straight through to Mo Salah. I'm going to hit this. Mo Salah hits the post and it's cleared away from Leighton Baines. Going through the middle there, looking for Correa. Correa's going to try and get round this man. I'm still pushing forwards with Correa. Try and play this back. And again, looking for Naby Keita onto his right foot. Naby Keita back of the net after 16 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful little bit of tight football there from Ryan Sessegnon, Correa and Naby Keita. Little touches, little ticky-tacky football. You can see there, Correa. Little flick backwards into Ryan Sessegnon, who flicks it on. Beautiful ball onto Naby Keita. Takes it on his right foot and buries it in the top right bins. Beats Pickford between the sticks. Going to go into Correa. Going to look back there to Salah. Salah is round the corner and should be through here. Let's see, we dance on man with Salah. Onto that left foot. Tried to bend one. Correa's there. Ball over the top. Oh, it's got in. Bernard's there. Let's go, Alves. Ball coming into the middle. We've got to deal with that. Volland going for the overhead kick. And I do believe he is currently top of the Premier League for goal scorer. And with an overhead kick like that, you can understand why he was going for it. Henderson intercepts. Henderson gives it straight away. Oh, look at this. Volland's in. Alisson comes speeding out and collects that ball nicely. We are minutes away from half-time. Tierney pushing forwards. And there we go. Referee blows for half-time at Anfield. We're going in with a 1-0 lead. And I cannot be happier, really. We're controlling the ball well. Keeping possession. We're having decent shots. There was a little call there for a penalty. The commentators did also say the fans were booing and the commentators agreed that it possibly should have been a penalty. We weren't giving it from Salah. Baines slid in and I thought got the ball, but maybe he did get Salah. But as you can see there from the stats, we're absolutely all over the Blues right now. Let's go ahead and jump into the second half. Exactly the same team and hopefully find a second or possibly even a third goal. Play that ball in now. Naby Keita's into a bit of space. Ryan Sessegnon wants to break in behind. Let's push forward to Ryan Sessegnon. I've got a few players in the middle. Angel Correa, there we go. 2-0. I literally waited for Angel Correa then. I slowed the ball up with Ryan Sessegnon. Waited as long as I could for Angel Correa to just slightly move into that penalty spot area. And then just dink the ball. The defenders split. He was in so much space. And between the two defenders, boom, Angel Correa. And I do believe this is his very first start for Liverpool. His debut start. And he's managed to bang one in the back of the net and put us 2-0 up against Everton. And with that goal in the 64th minute, I think it's about time we make some changes. Going to look at taking Naby Keita off for Milner. He's been absolutely unbelievable, but want to make sure we can keep him nice and fit. I'm also going to bring Gini Wijnaldum on for Adam Lallana. Again, he's played absolutely great, but I want to make sure we're rotating, keeping the legs fresh. And the last move for me is going to be Daniel Sturridge for the goal scorer, who has just scored. Angel Correa, he's been absolutely unbelievable. He's like a super sub. He's like Shaqiri. We've brought him on, he scored. He started today, got himself into a good position and managed to find a goal. But they are the 3 subs I'm going to make in the 64th minute. Going up the line, looking for Sessegnon. Nice little ball in. Ball in, looking for Salah back post. Cleared away. Henderson to win that. Comes down to Milner. I'm going to hit this with Milner. Oh, and I tell you what, Pickford was beaten. But unfortunately, Milner drills it just wide. Henderson over that far side looking for Salah. I've then got Dani Alves on the overlap. Alves should be able to push forward to you now. Alves might get caught. He has to pull this back. Let's try and whip a ball in now. Look at Gini Wijnaldum, who takes it first time and puts it just over the bar. Wasn't a bad little attack there. Hold it back. Little whip ball in. Gini Wijnaldum just couldn't keep it down, unfortunately. Still with Gini Wijnaldum, and there we go. The referee blows for full time at Anfield. And I'll tell you what, guys, considering Everton are in second place, we cruised through that game. We started off in 5th gear, absolutely rattled their cages, smashed them completely in that first half, come down to the 3rd gear and just cruised the rest of the game. We done so well then. They did come close once or twice, but I feel like we definitely controlled the game there. Naby Keita with an absolutely unbelievable goal there. Brings it back onto that right foot, bends one past Pickford. Beautiful goal, of course, Naby Keita. And the man getting his first start for Liverpool, Angel Correa, who got the second goal. And here we are, guys, back at the Central, ready to face off against West Brom at Anfield in the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup. We are nearly there. We've got the quarter-finals, the semi-finals, and then hopefully find ourselves in the finals. Super excited for this, guys. Also, we're already on the 4th of December. We've only got a month to go till January comes. That means the transfer window opens. It means we can start to look to spend some money. We've got around 80 million left in the kitty. Obviously, we're going to look at bringing Junior in, that left winger from Real Madrid. That is someone that you guys mentioned multiple times. Brad, sign him. Unfortunately, we couldn't because he'd only just moved to Madrid. So we managed to get Ryan Sessegnon. Even though we're going to buy Junior, and maybe we'll look at putting him out on loan from the January till the end. Just a short 6-month period, just to give him that experience, because right now Ryan Sessegnon is absolutely bossing it. But one of the hardest things I've noticed, guys, and you'll see today from this team, like I can't remember the last time Mane and Salah played in the same squad, and this is the difficult thing. I don't think we've got just like an A team, and then for the lower teams or in the Carabao Cup or any cup games, we play a B team constantly. It feels like it's an A/B mix because we've played players in certain games that then come back and they're not fully fit. So it makes it very difficult. I'd like to just have a starting 11 and then change it for the lower teams, but unfortunately I'm not able to do that right now, and that is probably going to happen right through December for the simple reason of how many games we've got. But we've got Mane at that left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Shaqiri at that right wing, James Milner and the Ox in the central midfield, Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, Robertson, Van Dijk, Lovren and Trent at the back, with of course Alisson in goal. You can even see there our goalkeeper Alisson is not fully fit. He's around 90-95% with his energy. It's just not good enough. I just wish that we had enough players to keep changing, which seems madness because Liverpool have a massive centre mid role. There's probably 6, 7, maybe even 8 players that can play in that central midfield, but it just doesn't seem enough right now. Maybe that's something we'll have to look at in January, maybe in the summer next year. But right now, I just think that when we get into the transfer window in January, you guys will have to start leaving your comments of who we can look into, who we should look at buying. But I know right now, the first man we need to sign is Junior from Real Madrid. That is if it's possible. We may not be able to sign him straight away. And also in January, we can look at signing players on a free. Obviously, they'll have 6 months left on their contract. We can look at approaching them, sorting out a contract, and possibly have them come to Liverpool for free. Maybe after 6 months or 12 months, we can move them on and make a little bit of money. I don't really know, but let's go ahead and get into this game against West Brom in the Carabao Cup at Anfield. And here we go. It's one of those lucky episodes where we get to play at the beautiful stadium that, of course, is Anfield twice in one episode. I'm so excited for this. You know, we've just beat Everton. We've pushed that gap. We're starting to break away at the top so early into the Premier League. We're only probably, I think, 14, maybe 15 games in. We've already now got, I do believe, a 4-point gap between first and second, and I think 8 or 9 between first and third. So we are literally pushing away right now. I know it's too early to say anything. I'm not going to be one of these people that says, oh, we're going to win the league. That's it. We've done it. It does not mean you have won the league until there's no way another team can win it, or till the last kick of the ball at the end of the season. That's when you know you've won the league. But let's go ahead and get into this game against West Brom and hopefully progress through to the next stage of the Carabao Cup. Come on, Bobby, push up, keep that pressure on the keeper. Win that Fabinho, nicely done. Here we go, let's try and feed Roberto Firmino through, play that ball through. Roberto Firmino to make it 1-0, and he does. There we go. The commentators were just saying the player to watch is this man here, Roberto Firmino. Last season in real life, he was absolutely unbelievable. And don't get me wrong, I love him to absolute bits. He's absolutely incredible. He's one of the most underrated players, I think, in the Premier League. The same with Gini Wijnaldum. But he's just unbelievable. You give him a little bit of space, you give him a chance on that ball, and 9 out of 10 times he's putting it in the net. And look at that, what a beautiful goal. After just 8 minutes, we find ourselves 1-0 up at Anfield against West Brom. Let's keep this going, lads. Let's keep the pressure on. Nicely done into Roberto Firmino. Firmino can hit them from here. Roberto Firmino! What a save. What an absolutely incredible save. Let's go Fabinho once again. Fabinho picks it up. There we go. Nice ball into Milner. Round the corner looking for Bobby. Bobby's through. Surely to make it 2. Bobby Firmino. And there we go. I cannot say anything more about this man. I really can't. 24 minutes, 2 goals. I've got to say, in the previous episode 15, maybe even 14, he scored 2 goals and he was trying so hard for his hat-trick. He just couldn't find that third goal. In this episode, I believe he is getting that third goal. I am going to leave him on till the 90th minute if I have to. He deserves to get a hat-trick. Close him down. There we go. Let's go, Bobby. Push forwards now. Bobby through the middle and Bobby could be away. Is this going to be a hat-trick in 26 minutes? Bobby Firmino. And there we go. 26 minutes. And Bobby Firmino has got a hat-trick. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm intrigued to see when he scored his first goal. I think it was around the 8th minute, which means has he just got a hat-trick in 18 minutes? I think it was about the 8th minute. Bobby does go down there. The keeper comes out, catches him. He does fall. It looks a little bit like awkward on his neck, but I'm hoping he's going to be alright. He runs off to celebrate a hat-trick after 26 minutes. Oh, Trent, you can't get beaten there, son. Ball into the middle. Van Dijk should deal with it. He does. And again. And wow, what a save from Alisson. Put that pressure on. Give it into Bobby. Give it back to Shaqiri. Shaqiri to hit this. Oh, and Shaqiri's put it over. Should have easily been 4-0 right before half-time then. And there we go. Played it up to Robertson. And it was a very good half. 3-0 up. Bobby Firmino getting a hat-trick. He deserved it. And now I've got the problem. Do I call this episode Hatrick Hero? Or do I call it the Liverpool Derby? I feel like Roberto Firmino deserves to have that Hatrick Hero title. You guys will already know if this episode is the Liverpool Derby, or Hatrick Hero, or Bobby Firmino. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but Bobby Firmino has surely done enough to work his way into the title of today's video. I'm happy we've had the lads to play, and they're playing absolutely unbelievable. Milner's coming down a little bit with his stamina. We'll look at taking him off in the next 10-15 minutes. May also take Bobby off. Obviously, we all know that December is a very busy time for us, so I need to make sure we're rotating the team nicely, keeping them nice and fit. So I'll make some changes in the next 10-15 minutes. I'm going to cut in with Shaqiri. I'm going to look over this far side to Robertson. I've got Mane making a run in behind. Let's play him straight in. Here's Mane, cuts in. Nice little cut in from Mane. I'm going to look to whip this in from outside the box. Big save from the West Brom keeper. Lay it off to Milner. Laying it to Robertson. Robertson's got a wicked strike with his left foot and he just misses. Just wide from Robertson. And there we go. Trent puts the ball out and we can get our subs on. I do believe I'm bringing Gini Wijnaldum. You can see there Gini Wijnaldum, Naby Keita and Daniel Sturridge for Roberto Firmino, James Milner and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Obviously Roberto Firmino, he's been absolutely unbelievable. He's got himself his hat-trick. I had to take him off. We've got plenty of games. I'm sure he's going to score many more. We have to be careful. Straight through to Naby Keita. Hitting it with Naby Keita. And he's been on the pitch for 30 seconds and nearly bagged himself a goal already. Tell you what, the one player that deserves a goal now is Fabinho. He's been absolutely unbelievable. In midfield, he's been getting in defence. He's been all over the pitch. Go on, make that run off me there. Fabinho on that left foot. Tries to bend one. And there we go. It's in off the post. And the one man after Bobby scored his hat-trick that fully deserved the goal was that man there. Fabinho has been absolutely unbelievable. He's been blocking everything, intercepting everything. His through balls, his crosses, absolutely unbelievable. And I literally just said, the one man that deserves a goal now is Fabinho. He's had 2 or 3 shots, been working his way into good positions, takes it on his left foot, gets a nice little bend on it there, just comes on the inside of the post, and unfortunately can't get his shot off. But nevertheless, guys, the referee has blown for full time at Anfield once again. We've been here once today, and we won 2-0. We've been here for the second time and we won 4-0. And that man there is easily the star man, as they've just said. 5 attempts, 3 of them ended up in the back of the net. What an absolutely incredible episode. We're through to the next stages of the Carabao Cup. Not only have we just done that, we've just beat Everton, who were in second place. And I'm sure I've just seen that wrong. I haven't read that wrong at all. So Salah got Player of the Month for September and October, and Player of the Month for Liverpool goes to Jordan Henderson. Surely now Player of the Month in December is going to go to Roberto Firmino. He has been absolutely incredible. I'm starting to see him making decent runs. His shots are going in the back of the net. He's being very consistent. Absolutely. It's just a shame he's not doing it in the Premier League, and Jamie Vardy has now gone top. Let's have a little look where our top goal scorer is for Liverpool. Roberto Firmino is in 10th position with 5. So if he could score a hat-trick, he goes up to 8 and puts him in 3rd position. I mean, I'm happy. At the end of the day, we've got 3 Liverpool players there in the top 25. We've got Mane, Salah and Roberto Firmino, the front three for Liverpool, who are always going to be scoring the goals. Although saying that, a lot of midfielders are scoring for us as well. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with friends and family. And I've been Massive Brad. Peace out.